There's something about summer that changes the rhythm of everything. The days are warmer, longer, and somehow a little bit slower. And living in a tiny home on a horse farm means my routines have to shift with the season too. Earlier mornings, quieter afternoons, and evenings spent outside with the horses before the sun disappears. I thought I'd bring you along for a few of my summer routines. My favorite piece of mail came in today. It's the May edition of my Le Petit 3. Hi, welcome. If you're new here, my name is Alexandria, and this little channel is a portal into my daydreams. I share my life as an artist living in a tiny home on a horse farm, working every day to slowly build and create the life of my dreams. My mornings usually start gently. I like to give myself a little bit of time to wake up, get dressed, and make myself feel pretty and step into the day without rushing. Then I head right to the barn, check the mail, and care for my horse Clover. Clover has her own little routine, of course. Breakfast first, then turnout, and immediately finds the perfect spot to roll around in the field. Very elegant and very necessary. Once the horses are settled, I usually change and head out for a little treat and complete my errands. Lately, one of my favorite summer rituals has been picking up tea from the local Thai place. It's such a small thing, but it makes my day feel softer somehow. I just picked up my giant gallon of freshly brewed Thai tea from my favorite Thai place in the area. I just order it in bulk now. Got me this nice little container to keep in my fridge. Then it's back into the studio. This is the part of my routine that always feels the most like returning back to myself. Sitting down with my illustrations, slowly building these dreamy little worlds, adding color, adding details, and trying to turn the images in my head into something real. By evening, the farm starts to feel different again. The heat softens a little, and it's time to bring Clover into a slower kind of routine. Night, we went for a little walk, did some training exercises, practiced manners, and spent some quiet time together. I love these little evening sessions. They feel less like a task and more like strengthening the bond between us. I think I want to find the first book of this. I was reading the little synopsis and I was like getting hooked. This morning, I got up and decided to go to the bookstore. I'm looking for a new series to read. I feel like summer always makes me want to disappear into a story for a little while. And honestly, that's what these routines have been feeling like lately. Not perfect, not overly polished, but like small ways of making life feel beautiful again. A little art, a little time with the horses, and making my tiny house into a home, and a lot of trying to be present in the season that I'm in. So I just got finished at the bookstore and I got the second book of the manga that I'm reading. This is the very first manga I've ever read. I've always watched anime and stuff, but I just never really thought that I'd like manga because I really am super imaginative and visual thinking. I enjoy visualizing my like fantasy books and stuff as I read, so I never really thought that I'd be into manga because it's pretty much like, you know, the visuals are there for you. It's just been such a comfort book for me lately. Like, if I'm stressed, just kind of like reading this and taking breaks in between things. It's so wholesome and lighthearted that it just kind of like just brings me joy to read throughout the day. So I went back and I got the second volume, and then I did find a fantasy book that I found the second and third book. I've never heard of this series, and I saw the second and third book. First of all, the covers gorgeous. Second of all, there were dragons on it. Third of all, it was in a dark academia setting. Okay, you know, I love that stuff. I just eat that up. They didn't have the very first book to the series available. I guess the first one sold out, and the lady at the register said that it's a really, really, really good series. She loves it, and why it's like pretty much sold out there. But I saw that the Barnes & Noble has it, and I'm actually in town getting something to eat for lunch. So I'm gonna get some lunch, and then I'm gonna pop into Barnes & Noble and grab that first book because I was reading like the synopsis of it and I was like instantly like drawn in. Part of Crescent City, I haven't really been able to get into it. I don't know why. Like, I just feel like every time I don't feel inspired to read it. I don't feel motivated to read it. And from what I've heard, the first book is really difficult to kind of like get through. It gets better and better, and then it's supposed to be a really good series. So, and I'm super excited to start reading this. I'm gonna read it while I eat my sushi. I hope you enjoyed a few summer days in my tiny home on the horse farm. If you'd like to collect a little piece of my world, I'd love if you checked out my art shop in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and comment down below what your favorite summer rituals are. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye.